All right.
All right.
18.
Sorry, I ran into the light.
Oh, no.
That was tough.
Okay, well, don't mess up our lighting.
I
This is
won't.
a Mariah video, we have to have good lighting.
If Mariah's taught us anything in her 12 years on Earth, it's that the lighting must be good. It must be right in front of you. No overhead lighting. We hate that.
And everyone looks good in a champagne.
Yes,
Look at us.
true.
We
I know.
didn't even plan this.
I know. It's like we're the Butterfly album cover right now. I know. Hi everybody, welcome back to Two Gay Matts. It's Matt Palmer.
And it's Matt Steele.
And today we're doing one of my favorite things and one of Matt Steele's least favorite because he has to edit all those single covers, a bracket!
Yay!
As we are finally entered into Pride Month. Happy Pride, Matt Steele.
Happy Pride to you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Mariah's big in Pride because A, she'll be performing, headlining LA Pride on that Saturday, June 10th. I just got my tickets in the mail because they mailed them out and they're like wristbands, and I was like, why can't I just get this on my Apple Wallet?
In the mail? Is it 1997?
And I was very nervous I wasn't gonna get it by the day of because we're 10 days out now. But in preparation, I think we as a community, the queer community, should go through all of her number ones and do a bracket to decide which one is the best. Obviously, she has 19 number ones. Our bracket is usually for 16 songs, and people get mad at me when I knock songs off the list. I've done something special.
Oh.
We have a pre-bracket bracket
Okay.
for my 4 least favorite of her number ones. They will fight for the final slot in the top 16. And I know people are gonna be mad at some of my least faves. Adam Parnell.
I'm looking at this right now,
Look,
and this
I don't think
Mariah's gonna be mad about this.
Okay, but she won't be mad about that.
No.
Look, Mariah's number ones are all excellent. Mariah's music is excellent. But sometimes when you're making a bracket, you gotta pick your faves and your least faves. It's a part of it.
You gotta kill your darlings.
You gotta kill your darlings, and this is us doing just that.
We're killing our darlings.
All right, the first matchup to get into the bracket is between Don't Forget About Us, which is a great song, but it was We Belong Together Part 2 very soon thereafter.
And Mariah loves this song, though.
It's very good. But when you think of the singles from Emancipation, I would say it's like that, We Belong Together, and Shake It Off come to mind before Don't Forget About Us.
All right.
All right, we love it. Versus Someday.
Which Mariah hates.
Which Mariah hates, but I think it's a fun song. Actually, I walked by a restaurant the other day and they're blaring Someday. And I'm like, this is a fun up-tempo thing. It was right in 1990. I get it kind of has that 80s sound to it, which is dated now. But come on, that's a chorus.
Come on, that is a chorus. And that little girl was cute, but Don't Forget About Us is winning.
Yes, I would go with Don't Forget About Us, but I would say Someday puts up a fight in my head.
I think Someday's
Someday
fun.
is good.
I don't know why Mariah shits on it so much.
I don't either.
But you know what?
But she really does. Next up,
Yes.
people will be mad,
Woo.
but it's been clear. I realize this is her longest running number one single. I've never liked One Sweet Day. I just find it to be a perfect example of a duet not living up to the 2 superstar artists that are duetting. You know what I mean? Like when you put 2 megastars together, a lot of times the song doesn't live up to the hype. Unlike a Beyonce and Lady Gaga Telephone, unlike a Brandy and Monica The Boy Is Mine.
Whew.
I've always felt like the One Sweet Day, while the verse melody is lovely and the sentiment is lovely and the vocal performance is lovely, the chorus is a little sing-songy. It's a little just like blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's a little boring. It's a little boring.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right?
you do like a more complex
I
chorus.
do, and it
personally.
doesn't give it for me.
Yes.
And Thank God I Found You, and the thing is, I forgot to mention for these songs, we're only counting the original, because the Make It Last remix of Thank God I Found You is excellent, and it's good for Matt Steele because he only knows the originals.
Sure.
But the Thank God I Found You remix is excellent, and I would recommend that. But the original is fine.
Mariah does not care about the
She
song
does not.
at all.
She does not.
Even her in her number one's concert, she just sang like a 30-second like piano riff of Thank God I Found You.
But weirdly enough,
it was great.
It was excellent.
It was great.
It was like she sounded so good singing that.
Yeah.
Between One Sweet Day and Thank God I Found You, I would go with One Sweet Day.
Of course you would. Of course anyone with 3 brain cells.
It's close. Okay, now we're down to the final of the, make it in the bracket.
Okay. Oh, we have to go between them.
Yes. Between Don't Forget About Us and One Sweet Day. I'm gonna count down from 3, and you could jump in.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Don't forget about us.
Hey.
Hello.
You know Mariah's watching this right now going, yes, that was a classic.
It was a classic, and One Sweet Day was a classic too. We love a big hit. But all right, we're plugging Don't Forget
Ooh,
About Us.
One Sweet Day is gone. It didn't even make the bracket.
Didn't make the bracket.
The commenters are gonna buck us up.
But the thing
They're
is,
gonna
we're
hate
talking
us.
about brilliance throughout, guys.
Yes.
Like, let's remember that all these songs are excellent. And
Yes.
We're just picking between excellent.
Yes.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
First matchup, We Belong Together versus Love Takes Time, which I think, now that I think about it, I mashed those two up in my number one to infinity medley, which I did back in like 2015, 2016. So it had all our number ones at the time, so it didn't include All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I'm gonna put that link in the info section because it's fucking brilliant.
It is really
it's
good.
Incredible.
Not to pat myself on the back.
And I'm not just saying it because like I'm his friend. It's really fucking
It is
phenomenal.
good. It took a long time. Between these two songs, the thing is, I always forget how big of a hit Love Takes Time is. Like, I think there was a Hot 100 like points thing. There was a thing on Twitter where all the points that Mariah's songs had on the Hot 100 were added up. And I think this might have been the fourth biggest song of her career.
Okay.
Love Takes Time.
Okay. It was very big.
It was very big, and it's great.
Yes.
It's a beautiful melody.
Yes, but it is not as big as We Belong
It
Together.
is not,
which is
darlings.
the winner of this matchup.
It is the winner of this matchup.
Yes.
Next up, I think a tough one. Touch My Body versus Dream Lover.
Okay.
These are two classics, two kind of breezier songs. I don't know, it's a top-down kind of song for
Flirty
both of these.
music.
3, 2, 1, and we'll see what you say.
All right.
What am I gonna say? Hold on. I've decided. 3, 2, 1. Dream Lover.
Lover. I almost called it Dreamer. But yeah, Dream Lover.
That was close for me because I love Touch My Body. I think it's very fun and funny. I love that music video with Jack McBrayer.
Yeah.
Was it close for you?
No.
Wow!
Maybe it's because I have more of a history with Dream Lover. To me, it's just such a classic.
It's a classic.
I grew up hearing it in
Yes.
the ether and everything. Touch My Body, like, honestly, has never been my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like my One Sweet Day for You. Like, I've always
Oh.
been like, nice. Sentiment is fun and cute.
Come on, you don't want him up on YouTube? Next up, we have Plugged In, Don't Forget About Us. And it's versus Heartbreaker. Again, I'm only thinking of the original. 3, 2, 1, Heartbreaker.
Don't Forget About Us. I really like Don't Forget About Us.
It's good.
Okay, but I'll give you Heartbreaker.
All right.
Because I will say this is very close to
It's very close.
Yeah.
I feel like I know we're not counting remixes, but now that we're at a tie, the remix collection of Heartbreaker is literally like a fucking album. I told you, I got on a bus in, how old was I? I must have been in 7th grade. And we were on a bus somewhere, and there was a CD player that the whole bus was gonna listen to, and I was like, play this single. Heartbreaker. We could listen to all 5 versions of Heartbreaker, and it was like, every song felt new to me.
I love how you controlled what your school bus listened to.
I was the only one who had a CD on me.
Of course. And also the music video for Heartbreaker really sends it over the edge.
A class.
Yeah.
That was the introduction of Bianca. All right, next up, I would argue her 90s signature song, Hero, versus the excellent Always Be My Baby.
These are two huge
songs.
These are like two songs that it could be argued are her signature songs.
Isn't it crazy that Always Be My Baby was number 1 for like 2 weeks?
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
But also, isn't
truly.
it crazy that like more than probably like 5 songs of hers could be her signature song?
I know, truly.
Amazing. What an
icon.
artist.
The artist of our lives.
I have my answer.
I have my answer. 3, 2, 1.
Always Be My Baby. Duh, obviously.
I
without a
mean,
doubt.
it's just if there were aliens that came down from Martians or whatever, from Mars.
Yes.
And they were like, what is Mariah Carey? Always Be My Baby is what I'd play for.
Yeah.
If you're going to get her distilled as an artist, Always Be My Baby is one of the closest songs you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You
I would
know?
say this is Mariah in a nutshell.
The next battle, My All versus I'll Be There. I would say I'll Be There is a very underrated cover.
Yes.
It is excellent. Her vocal performance is unbelievable. Trey Lorenz doing that whistle register.
Yeah.
And it was live. It was an unplugged live performance that went to number 1.
And I will say, it was, I think, in my opinion, the best part of her number 1's concert. She was phenomenal.
She always
on I'll Be
sings
There
the
that night.
shit out of all.
Excellent. And of course, it's a classic song. It's amazing. Everyone
Yes.
loves it.
My All
My
is
All. The winner is My All.
The winner's My All. Like, if you're talking about a song that no one else could have performed like Mariah Carey did. Like, this is why when there are people out there who sound like fucking Tommy Mottola and are like, oh, I wish she belted everything. Like, why does she have to whisper? Listen to the softness of this song at its beginning. Listen to how this song builds vocally, builds to that climax. If she was belting the whole time, it wouldn't have the same effect.
And My All just shows you a melody.
Oh!
The melody in My All is so immediate and gorgeous, but yet still like interesting.
Yes.
And you're still like, where's this gonna go? But then when it happens, you're like, of course it went there because it's so effortless.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
It's like a great mix of like longing and sexiness and sadness. It just like has every emotion wrapped up that she was going through during the butterfly era. I can't say enough good things about My All.
And just the exoticism, there's like a hint of like Spanish
yes, the Spanish
quality
guitar.
to- Ooh.
Hello. Next up, we have quite the mashup. We have Honey versus Vision of Love. Are we ready?
All right.
Are we ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1. Vision
Honey.
of Love. What is your reasoning for Honey?
I love it.
I am in the unpopular camp of liking Honey a lot. But when it comes to her first singles in that era, I put below a Dream Lover, below a Fantasy, below a Heartbreaker.
You put Honey below Dream Lover?
I would.
Okay.
I don't dislike Honey, and I love the Honey So So Def mix, but we're talking about originals. But I got Heartbreaker, so you get Honey.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we do, and I love having as much butterfly
Yeah.
as we can get.
And
you know?
honestly, like, this was wildly close. Like, 10 minutes from now, I'll probably be like, ooh, I should have picked Vision of Love.
Vision of Love just was a sea change. Like, the vocal performance, like, she came like a wrecking ball. That she was who Miley was singing about with that song.
Yeah.
And the world has never been the same since. And the fact that it was an R&B, like, people forget how R&B Mariah Carey started out as.
Yeah.
So when, like, 97 rolls around, it's like, oh, she's doing R&B. It's like, no, Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z were listening to Vision of Love and loving her as an R&B artist before any of the pop shit happened.
But see, that's also why I would pick Honey. We always knew she was like venturing into like R&B and stuff like that, but like this to me suddenly was like Mariah's R&B.
Yeah,
like, you know, so
absolutely.
I think I chose Honey because like this feels like something signature and new and it shows what she has done for music.
And if we're talking music videos.
Oh, I mean, classic.
Her best.
I mean, speaking of champagne.
Hello!
colors.
Next up, Emotions versus Fantasy.
Wow. Wow. I mean, to me, the answer is obvious, but still, wow. This is
Both
a
are
battle.
excellent songs.
Yeah.
The answer's obvious. Fantasy.
Like,
is there a better song than Fantasy?
no, like, how do you not? And honestly, I can say I can't think of a better verse melody.
There's not one.
Ever. And the way it hits when you walk by
Every night. This is the song that made me fall in love with her. And it holds up to this day. They're using it in the promotion for the new Bachelorette season.
Of course they are.
They used it for like some sort of Kindle Gin or something. Obviously Big Energy sampled it. Like, this is a song that will last the test of time. Maybe more than any other besides one, obviously. Next up, we have I Don't Want to Cry versus All I Want for Christmas Is You. And I must say, before we say what we're gonna say, listen to Mariah sing I Don't Want to Cry at the Tokyo Dome. It is my favorite performance from that evening, I think. I think it improves upon the original recording. The hero from that night is also excellent. But I Don't Want to Cry deserves more, and to me it feels like the closest thing to My All that came before it. There's a little bit of a Spanish guitar thing happening.
Yeah, and I remember when we were going to see Mariah in 2015, for weeks you were so excited because you were just like, I'm gonna get to hear her sing I Don't Want to Cry live. And you were thrilled, and I was thrilled for you.
Because there's no other situation in which I would have heard it.
Yeah.
She would never choose to put it on her set list, so the fact that she was just doing her number ones forced her to, and I love that.
Yes, but goodbye, I Don't Want to Cry.
Goodbye, we will miss you.
Because, I mean, it goes without saying. We can just go right to the next one.
We can just go to the next thing. Woo! Next up, We Belong Together versus Dream Lover. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We belong together. I mean,
Speaking of verses, has there ever been a more brilliant second verse?
no. No. The answer is no. Heartbreaker, Always Be My Baby. 3, 2, 1. Always Be My Baby. This last round's gonna be really fucking hard.
I know. These next two.
I can't. Okay, My All versus Honey. 3, 2, 1.
My All.
I mean, these are the best. These are the best.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
I hate this. See, why did I do this? I just said I was excited about this game. I'm not excited anymore.
Yeah, this is hard. We give up. We're turning camera off. Everyone's a winner.
Everyone wins.
Because all these songs that are here now left over are like beyond classics.
Right.
Like,
And we are saying our favorite, like our best, not the most culturally impactful. I'm talking to myself mostly right now.
Yeah. We know where this is going.
I don't know if we do. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fantasy.
I know it hurts. We just spat in Santa Claus's face.
Because the thing is,
And probably like the baby Jesus' face too.
we've literally just said that Mariah has a song better than the entire Christmas season. Because that is what All I Want for Christmas Is You is. The fact that it didn't make the Final Four.
Wild.
Wild!
Everyone is watching this having a heart attack.
But like, what are we supposed to do?
You shouldn't be
with
when fantasy is there.
But now look at us.
I know, look at us now. We're fucked.
We really are fucked. Okay, We Belong Together versus Always Be My Baby.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Always be my baby. Oh my God, but We Belong Together is so huge and so excellent.
I know, but Always Be My Baby is Mariah.
Fuck! This is crazy. Now, and we're just down now to Butterfly and Daydream. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh God, this is really hard.
This is really hard.
This is.
Okay. I think I'm ready. I hate it.
Not. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a fucking second.
It's truly like picking your children. I remember when All Because Was You, we got voted off?
It feels like
Remember when we
forever.
voted that off?
Remember
It
we
feels
voted
like
that
so
off?
long ago. Long ago.
I'm gonna go with what I'm in the mood to listen to right now.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. My all.
We're such.
We're awful people. It doesn't feel good.
This is really, really rough.
This is really tough. Okay, final. This is the final. Mariah's greatest number 1. We're down to the top 2 are Always Been a Baby and My All. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Always Be My Baby. Okay, how are we gonna do this?
We have to fight to the death.
We could do that. Give me your argument for My All.
I want to say just because it's my own. I think it really showcases her as a recording. Oh, so does Always Be My Baby as a recording artist.
No, but I hear what you're saying.
The sophistication of my all. The vocal performance. It's a little something different for her while still being classic Mariah. I'm in a Always Be My Baby so sentimental too. I'm in a longing mood right now in my
feel
life.
That. I feel that.
Oh, do you? Does it really like?
It's like all over me kind of.
Do the viewers know?
They know it goes through the camera.
They're probably like commenting, being like, "What's wrong with Matt Steele? He seems depressed."
I think the reason that my knee jerk was Always Been a Baby is because it's a lot of like the hookiness and the vocal layering feel like such staples of her. Like she's a choir among herself. She's doing a call and response with that choir and the bridge of this song. The fact that You and I Will Always Be, that hook over those final choruses, I think is genius. I could see the sentimentality of My All being more immediate than Always Been a Baby, but I feel like it's the hookiness and the production elements and the vocal arrangement of Always Been a Baby is really what shines through.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will say, you are the lamb.
No.
You are the lamb who taught me about lambdom and about Mariah Carey and why she is
Sure,
who she is.
but at a point,
Yes.
the student becomes the teacher.
Oh.
At a point, you've known enough that we're gonna do a revote and see if anyone changes their answer.
We're gonna do a revote.
We're gonna revote. Are you ready? All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. My
Always Be
all.
My Baby. I'm just like.
Bitch, let's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
We'll go with our original vote. I don't know if this is interesting for people to watch, but whatever. There's
Right.
no way to choose. Do you do shoot or do you?
Of course I do shoot.
I don't do shoot, but I'll do shoot for you.
Oh, gross.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Bitch.
You're a bitch. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Always My Baby wins.
Congratulations,
It was
Matt
very,
Palmer.
very scientific fact, but there is an argument truly for 5 of these songs
Yes.
to be the winner. Always Been a Baby is a single that has always been very special to me. It was the song that, while Fantasy hooked me in initially as an 8-year-old, when I first got the album, little known fact, I did not like it. Because little Matt Palmer was like, none of these songs are as up-tempo as Fantasy.
You want the hat, you want the beat,
I wanted
bop,
the beat,
bop.
I wanted the beat. But then when Always Be My Baby became a single.
That is why I will change my vote to Always Be My Baby officially, just because Mariah is the queen of the mid-tempo with a beat that has like the light, happy feel of an up-tempo, but
Right.
it's still just like, ooh.
That's the thing. It feels like more in her DNA.
Yes,
Almost.
yes.
But My All is a triumph, and we can't deny that. Guys, this was long and was finished with rock, paper, scissors, but there was really no other choice.
No.
The songs are too fucking good. When we talk about an artist who has the catalog, there's no one that's going to compare to Mariah Carey. Before her, after her, ever. She is a songwriter. The reason why Caution was so excellent and the next album she chooses to release will be so excellent is that it's coming from her. She is the songwriter, she is the producer, she is the artist. She co-writes, she co-produces.
And the thing with Mariah Carey is she knows exactly who she is.
Yes.
She knows exactly what she likes, what she can do. Like, she just has such a strong sense of self as an artist.
We could all learn from her in that way.
Yeah.
Happy Pride to all of us. Happy Pride to Mariah.
Happy Pride, Mariah. He'll see you on whatever,
I know,
June 10th.
June 10th.
I'll be waving from a distance.
Everyone, please tell us in the comments below, what is your favorite Mariah Carey #1? Which choices we made do you agree with? Which do you not? Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Matt Palmer Music.
And it's Matt Steele.
And at 2 Gay Matts for both of us. We have a podcast that comes out every Monday on your favorite podcatcher. You can find us, TWO 2 Gay Matts. We also have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/2gaymats, you can request that we review or react to something of your choosing. If you're at a certain tier, you can talk to us on the Discord, even at the lowest tier. So you gotta do that. Who do we need to give shout outs to?
To Abu,
Yes.
and Dallas,
Yes.
and Montana,
Yes.
Adam Parnell,
Yep.
Eric, Jeff, Jordan, Chris.
Thank you so much for watching. Talk with you soon.
Bye.
Bye.